All right, for today's assignment, you're going to combine like terms. All right, and at first this might look a little bit scary and you're like, whoa, what are we doing here? But it's really not that bad, okay? Let's think back about what you know. Think back just to first grade, okay? What is 8 minus 1? Okay, 8 minus 1 is 7, all right? And then as a 7th grader, you learned integers, and we can write 8 minus 1 a little bit differently. We can write it as 8 plus a negative 1. Well, 8 plus a negative 1, that's still the same thing as 8 minus 1. We're just taking away 1 from the 8, so that's still 7, okay? So you did this in first grade, you did this in 7th grade, okay? Just talking about integers, all right? So let's say we have 3 numbers. We have 4 plus a negative 7. Well, when I combine those, I'm going to get negative 3. And then I'm going to add another negative 2. So negative 3. And then take away another negative 2 is going to wind up with negative 5. And you can put all of this in your calculator. Okay? But on our assignment, we have x's thrown in. Okay? But the x's really aren't going to change anything. Okay? So let's think about those integers. I have negative 4 plus a negative 1. So when I'm adding these, I'm just going to combine them, and I get negative 5. Okay, well, if I throw in some x's, okay, negative 4x plus negative x, all right, I have to remember that this negative x is for negative 1x. We just don't have to write the 1. But so I'm really just adding or combining the negative 4 and the negative 1, just like I did up here. So this is going to be negative 5, except instead of just talking about a number, I'm talking about x's. So this is negative 5x. Okay, I'm just adding those coefficients, and I'm keeping my x. All right, let's do it again. So I have 8 plus a negative 6, same thing as 8 minus 6. That's going to give me a positive 2. All right, but today's assignment, we're going to throw in the x's. So I want to take 8x plus a negative 6x. You're just adding the number part, okay? What is 8 plus negative 6, or 8 minus 6? That's 2. It's just I'm talking about x's, so I have 2x. That's your answer. That's how you leave it, all right? So here is 3x plus negative 3x plus negative 4x. Just look at the number part, okay? So 3 plus a negative 3, well, that's going to zero out. That'll be 0. Plus negative 4, 0 plus negative 4 is just negative 4. All of these are x's, so my answer is a negative 4x, and I'm done. That's all I have to do. Okay, so remember, if there's not a number in front of the x, it's because it's for 1x and we don't have to write it, but you do have to add it together. So negative 8x plus 1, I'm just adding the negative 8 and the 1 to get negative 7, but since I'm talking about x's, it's going to be a negative 7x. Okay, so your assignment looks something like this. So all you're going to do is combine the like terms. So because we're only talking about x's on this page, all right, so you're just going to combine them together. All right, so like on this one here, I have a negative 2, and I'm going to add it with a negative 1, because remember, this is negative 1x. So negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3, and I'm adding x's together, so I get a negative 3x. So all you got to do is combine these like terms, and that's your assignment for today.